Good morning from day 128 on the PCT. We're actually in Portland right now. We decided it's only a 50-minute bus ride away from the trails, so we're going to squeeze as much out of this trip as we can because we're probably not going to come back here otherwise. So checked out Portland yesterday. That was an experience.
Yeah, we went and saw the haunted Shanghai tunnels. They're underneath a brewery and pizzeria, and it was actually really fun.
Yeah, that was nice, but the city itself, especially in this very urban area, is a little overwhelming. I think we're ready to get back to the wilderness.
Yeah, I prefer the sound of birds singing over ambulances and screaming people on the streets.
Yes. But we're going to take a bus ride back to Cascade Locks, get back on the trail, and we have a big push ahead of us. So there's an important town stop along the way called Trout Lake. That's usually between here and White Pass, and that is closed down because of evacuations around the Williams Mine fire, which actually has a section of trail shut down. So we're essentially going to do a 150-mile stretch in 7 days with no resupply, and in there too is a little reroute around the closure that's in the Mount Adams Wilderness. So we got a big push coming here.
Yeah, our bags are very heavy with food right now, so hopefully we're not too slow.
Yeah. This is going to be a tough stretch for sure, but once we're through this, it should hopefully be smoother sailing. So we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to grab some breakfast real quick and let's hit the trail. End of Oregon. Let's go to Washington. Bridge of the Gods. We are walking across the Washington border as we speak. Let the next chapter begin.
Hello, Washington.
How does your pack feel?
Feels like I have a very large amount of food in it and that I've been going uphill for the whole day. How does yours feel?
Our packs have not been this heavy since the Sierra. This is pretty rough. Now I got 7 days of food, 3 liters of water because we have a nice little dry stretch here. And we got 2,000 feet more to climb. All right, bear with us with the lights here. We got to camp late. It was almost 8 o'clock before we finally got here. Of course, the campsite we wanted was taken. Did about a little over 15 miles today, about 4,700 feet of gain. Yeah, a lot of climbing, heavy packs, and a lot of rocks today. I mean, it's a beautiful start, very lush and green, but it's tough.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough introduction going up all the rocks with our heavy packs. And yeah, lots of elevation. But it was also, the morale was high. That kind of pushed us through, just getting here. been joking that this whole thing has been our long walk to Washington. Only half serious, but ever since the Wonderland Trail last year, I fell in love with it. And of course, you did the Section J a couple years ago.
Yeah, Harrison and I did Section J in 2022, so I know what we have ahead of us, and it is magical. I can't wait. Next handful of days, we're going to have to push 20 plus to meet our goal of doing 150 miles in 7 days, but we're ready for it. We're rested, and yeah, should be good going forward. Should be beautiful. All right, I think that'll do it for now. Talk to you guys in the morning. Whiskey's already put away. Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning from day 129 on the PCT. Stats for today, we're looking at about 20 miles total, 3,000 feet of ascent, and about 5,000 feet of descent.
Yep. And we are once again waking up to rain. We're getting a lot more rain than we ever thought. Luckily, right now, it's just a light sprinkle. Again, we'll take it with these fires around. The wilderness needs the rain, but we're kind of tired of being wet. We had 1 day of hiking with a dry tent. Now it's wet again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Let's hit the trail. Late start today. We didn't start moving until about 8 o'clock. Got into camp late last night. Neither of us slept very well. Our tent was definitely at an angle downhill, and that's never nice. Then there was a mouse that was scurrying around. I thought it might be trying to chew through some of our stuff, so then there was that, and rain this morning, so we kind of tried to sleep in, but it was really just us waiting for the rain to stop as we were lying there awake. So yeah, we're tired today. It's a somewhat shorter day, and we're actually going to try to camp by water tonight so we don't have to haul it uphill at the end of the day with already heavy packs. So, alright, let's keep hiking. Man, if this guy doesn't want people trespassing, he should really post a sign or something. Ooh, it's the end of day 129 on the PCT.
Spooky.
We're pretty bad at recording these while it's light out in Washington so far. We actually got to camp a good time today, but we decided to relocate campsites once our tent was set up, and then actually had to share our cook pot today so we could both boil 2 cups of water and then simmer. So here we are. It's dark again. Ended up doing about 20 miles today, 3,000 feet of gain. I'm really tired. How are you feeling?
I'm exhausted. Yeah, the 7-day food carry, it always exasperates everything. So, and plus, as you know, we didn't sleep well last night. So I have a good feeling about tonight, though, because we were right next to a creek, and that noise always helps us both sleep. So
Yeah.
Optimistic.
Yep, have some natural white noise to sleep to, so that's good. because we have a big day tomorrow, but we'll talk about that in the morning. I think that'll do it for now. Talk to you guys in the morning.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning from day 130 on the PCT. Had a very nice night sleeping next to the creek here. That sound definitely helped us get some good rest.
Yeah, I definitely feel well rested compared to yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And we need it because we have a big day today, at least in terms of elevation. From here into the next four other days after this, so 5 total days, we have to average 23 miles a day in order to make our resupply that we currently have work. And today, that means doing almost 6,000 feet of elevation gain. Last time we did something close was coming out of Sayad Valley. We did 5,700. On the bright side, that was in the heat and the sun. It was like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, yesterday was very shady. We were kind of enveloped in trees all day long, so we're hoping for the same scenario today.
Yep, if it's nice, pleasant, cool weather, shady, it's still going to be a lot of work, but not as bad as Sayad Valley.
That's how we got to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Could be worse. But yeah, time to put those hiking legs to work. Let's hit the trail. Six miles and over 2,500 feet in. Strong start. "13 miles and 3,800 feet in. Let's keep it going." "21 miles in, and we're done with the vast majority of the climbing. But holy shit. 6,000 feet of elevation in a day was pretty aggressive. It's definitely wearing us down, especially when we still got 5 days of food on our backs. I once again also forgot to get video of trail magic, but a big thank you to a triple crowner named Peppa for some drinks and some treats. I'm actually packing out a PBR for camp. Should have a pretty nice campsite tonight. We're camping at a spot called Blue Lake. Sounds pretty from far out comments. Excited about that. Excited to be done for the day. Just a couple miles left. Okay, that will do it for day 130 on the PCT. It's 130 today, right?
I think so.
I think so. If I'm wrong, something will be up here. This is one of the tougher days on the trail so far, thanks to elevation gain and the weight on our backs. How do you feel about today?
Yeah, today sucked. It was like climbing the entire day. There's basically no reprieve. 6,000 feet. It's more than either of us have ever done. Over 23 miles. So for that elevation, that's a fairly short distance. So it was an ass kicker for sure. Everything hurts.
Yeah, and don't want to short sell the 23 miles too. It's still a lot of miles and the most elevation gain that we've done ever. So, yeah, rough day, but Washington is nice. It's hard, but it's shady. There's trees. We're by a nice lake right now, so.
There could have been worse terrain to do it in. If that was in the desert, we would have smoldered in the sun. So, grateful for Washington.
Yes. Hello, Washington. It's a tough start, but we're looking forward to the rest of it. I think that'll do it for now. We'll talk to you guys in the morning. Cheers. Sorry, that was like right in your face. Let's try that again. Cheers.
Cheers.